I'm here today with President Robert Johnson of Becker College in Central Massachusetts. President Johnson, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
As you know, the challenges facing small colleges has been very much in the news lately. The closure or the decision to close Sweet Briar College in Virginia this summer has raised a lot of questions about whether the finances for small colleges is viable and whether they really are hitting their enrollment numbers.
Sure.
That said, it seems like at your institution you're quite bullish about the future.
I'm very bullish about the future. I think higher education has the opportunity to reinvent itself. Becker College, what we've been trying to do is create a model of being a very entrepreneurial and innovative institution. We've created a very adaptive and nimble model to manage our institution, to lead our institution. Over the last 5 years since I've been there, our enrollment has gone up about 16%. Our average GPA has gone from 2.6 to almost a 3.1. Our SAT scores have gone from about 870 to about 1,026. We have great geographic diversity. We have more students from California than we have from Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont combined. So I think we put things in place that enable us to thrive in a very volatile time.
You've raised the enrollment, as you mentioned, I believe, to the highest it's ever been in history, which is about 2,000 students, a little more than
2021.
How did you do that? Is there any specific thing you found that's working for you right now?
Well, I think the key is making sure you have a sound value proposition. And at Becker College, what we've done as part of our value proposition is that, when you look at our core values and you look at the things that we have to offer in terms of academic programs, take a look at our digital games program. It's ranked number 9 in the world. We're ranked number 1 in New England, which is really a big deal because we're there with the likes of Northeastern, MIT, Rensselaer, and a host of other institutions. Our animal studies program, we have one of 10 private institutions in New England with undergraduate animal studies program, but we're the 3rd largest producer of vet tech graduates in the nation. Our nursing program is ranked number 1 in New England among private institutions with 100% passage rate on the NCLEX exam. So I think creating a value proposition that adds value to the lives of students makes a huge difference. 95% of our students have jobs or have gone on to graduate or professional school within 6 months of graduation. So those are the kinds of outcomes that students look for, and that's part of what we package and what we promote to our students.
Are you promoting those types of outcomes more in this day and age when it seems like more parents and students are focused on what their career options are after college?
Absolutely, and we just don't promote that. I mean, that's the academic side of the program, but what we also promote is the fact that we're preparing students for the real world. I mean, think about this. We're educating students for jobs that do not yet exist to solve problems we've yet to identify. Depending upon which body of research you look at, college graduates today will have upwards of 15 jobs by the age of 40. So we're teaching our students that their first job will be diametrically different than their 5th job. Think about this. What was a social media manager 7, 8, 9 years ago? The job didn't exist. And so that's what we're doing at Becker's. We're trying to give students the skills that are necessary to thrive in that type of environment. So we've redone some things within our curriculum that will give them the skills to really promote that.
You mentioned some specific degrees. I know you've offered new undergraduate degrees. Is there one specific one you found that has really changed the conversation, or at least has had broad appeal you found in the last couple of years?
Oh, I think the biggest one has had the broadest appeal is our interactive media program with digital games. And understand, digital games is not just about games for entertainment.
Right.
We had a team of students who put together a game in conjunction with the University of Massachusetts Medical School named On Call. This is a game that you can use on your iPad to triage patients in an emergency room. Students have put together a game to help students who are autistic. But one of the things that has spun out of our digital games program is our Massachusetts Digital Games Institute, which really we call it Mass Digi, which has really given students the opportunity to get real-life experiences in developing games. So, for example, this summer we just started a week or so ago developing or opening up the third year of our summer innovation program, where we bring students from literally all over the country and actually all over the world, because we have a couple of students from Ireland this year. And for 12 weeks, they work on developing the concept of a game from beginning to end. And last year, the students who participated in that game, we had 4 teams of students. They produced 4 games, and you can now find those games out on the App Store. So it's real world, real life experiences. But most importantly, I mean, through Mass Digi, we have students this year enrolled in the program from Northeastern, USC, University of North Carolina, of course, Becker College, Worcester Polytech, and a host of other institutions from all over the country. We have 2 students from Ireland this year who are participating as well, which adds to the broader appeal of getting real hands-on experience in developing the types of things that you enjoy doing in the digital game environment.
So, given the news about Sweet Briar, your institution has a very different profile. You're not a rural college, you're not an all-women's college.
Sure.
But did the news catch you in a way? Did it make you think about anything differently about how you are looking at the future?
Not really, because when I became president 5 years ago, we adopted a very innovative and entrepreneurial way of going about getting business done. One of the things that I told the faculty and staff in being entrepreneurial and innovative, that we wanted to have a disruptive model. I want you to fail early and fail often. I want you to come up with that next idea that will put us out of business, and then let's make that our business model. So it didn't surprise me about an institution like Sweet Briar, because I think a lot of institutions tend to take a bunker mentality, if you will, when the economy is struggling and what have you. And we didn't take a bunker mentality. We created institutes across the campus as experiments that were disruptive in nature. So may it be the Massachusetts Digital Game Institute, Mass Digi. We created a program in global citizenship. We have the only undergraduate degree in global citizenship in the United States. Just last week, we signed an agreement with Dr. Muhammad Yunus to establish the first Yunus Social Business Center in the United States at Becker College. We're spinning off from Mass Digi a new venture center. This new venture center, which will open in September of 2016, will be a place where students can go to think about starting up businesses while they're in college. We've built 5 courses into our core curriculum in what we call the Agile mindset. And the Agile mindset values learning over knowing. The first 4 courses, the first course teaches empathy. Empathy is the hallmark of innovation and creativity. The second course teaches divergent thinking. How do you take the Legos and throw them across the table and create something out of nothing? The third course teaches social and emotional intelligence. How do you work collaboratively in a team and get along with others? And then the fourth course is an entrepreneurial outlook. And that's not to teach students how to become entrepreneurs, but to really give them an entrepreneurial mindset and to understand how they add value to whatever organization they may be working within. And then the 5th class is a capstone class where they have to identify a real-world problem and come up with a real-world solution, applying those 4 competencies in what we call the Agile mindset. And I think that's part of what sets Becker apart. I think a lot of institutions talk about the liberal arts education. I think there's value in the liberal arts education, but that in and of itself I don't think is sufficient. So the Agile mindset gives students the skill set to work in the world of work, and we're preparing them again for jobs that do not yet exist to solve problems we have yet to identify. And that's part of the entrepreneurial, innovative model that we've put in place at Becker College.
Well, President Johnson, thanks very much for being here today.
Thank you.